Hi Capricorns, this is for Capricorn's Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, so we start off with the Moon. This person might be a Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. That's a prominent energy. I think this person is pretty mysterious to you. Like maybe you don't know them or you don't know them that well. Also, because we have this hooded figure here. Um, This could be someone who you know through chance or circumstance. You don't see them every day. Maybe they show up on rare occasions, or yeah, this is someone who you don't see often, or at least not on a regular basis. This person is very connected to their intuition, their dreams, especially when it comes to you, okay? I see this person, well, I see a person kind of sitting in a desk, like an office desk or just a workspace and kind of letting their mind wander. I think this person daydreams a lot about you. They also probably just have regular dreams about you as well, because the moon reveals hidden things, and of course it is associated with the nighttime. So this person, they might think about you at night, but also during the day too. I really feel that this person thinks about you when they let their mind wander, when they're daydreaming in general. This person might be a bit younger than you, or they could just have a youthful energy. They like excitement. I have a feeling as well that they're attracted to you. They view you in a more traditional sense. Like maybe they see you as traditionally beautiful or having a classic look, classic beauty. Yeah, this person, they really like to admire you. That is one thing that I also feel about this person. They have a very friendly energy. So you've probably talked to them, I mean, even if you don't know them, this still seems like someone who is approachable, who isn't standoffish or anything like that. They have a dreamy, mysterious intrigue, though, about them. Maybe not that many people know this person. I don't think you know them particularly well. They do seem more of an introverted person with the moon, like they would keep to themselves. But also, they seem pretty friendly and open as well. Yeah, I'm gonna pull you guys some sexual magic tarot. Um, yeah. I mean, if anything else shows up about this person, obviously I'm gonna say it, but for now, let's move on to what they're actually thinking about you. Okay, pile one. Okay, we have the Three of Cups. Okay. I feel like this person is horny a lot of the time. They really like your boobs or your upper half. If this is a woman, she really loves like broad-chested men, or whoever this is, they love your upper half, okay? Ooh, I have a lot coming. Okay, the Six of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the Lovers. Ooh, okay. So this person definitely sees you as a romantic, more like a romantic crush, I want to say. And that makes sense actually, because the feeling that I get with this person and them thinking about you is more so that they're admiring you and their thoughts go to you whenever they have time off, or when they're resting at night, or they're daydreaming during their break at work. They see you as very alluring. I think this person has a more traditional like lovemaking style or approach to love in general. If this is a man, he really likes women, okay? There's something traditional about this person in a straightforward sense when it comes to their sexuality and love expression. So if this is a woman, she might be more on the flirty side, right? I also think that you have a good idea of who this is, okay? This person, even though they're more like mellow and mysterious, also at the same time, because they dream about you and think about you a lot, there is that energy that you can probably pick up on, you know, because humans are naturally tuned into that, I think. I also feel like this person fantasizes about them being more dominant with you because we have two knights here, um, like coming to your aid, being chivalrous. Again, like that more traditional approach to courting and lovemaking, but also like they do want to be on top. They do want to conquer you. Maybe they see you as a catch. They could definitely see you as having a lot of suitors, or them having competition, like seriously. I do think that this person is flirtatious though, so that it's not really a secret, I mean, they do clearly have a huge crush on you. I think they also fantasize about meeting you someplace in nature, like being with you in a garden, or spending time with you alone. Maybe this person has tried to get you to themselves. They definitely think about that a lot, just you and them, being alone, intimate. As I said, I think this person is also adventurous too. They definitely think about what it would be like to go with you someplace else, possibly travel away for a weekend. They are romantic and definitely fantasize about that element of excitement, spontaneity. Yeah. Highly, okay, let go of control issues. Yeah, okay. So maybe this person can be controlling when it comes to their romantic life and, just in general with their relationships. Maybe this person doesn't have that many friends. They only have a few nitpick friends who they're extremely close to. This person might also have OCD. They could be really obsessed with details and wanting to control situations. It's especially like this. Okay, we also have love yourself first. Your self respect makes you more romantically attractive. Okay, here's the other thing that I get with this person. I think that they, like, love is their drug in a way, and they have been in a series of relationships. They've probably been in a lot of relationships, so they're definitely seasoned romantically. Um, they don't stay single for long. They definitely have that more youthful, go with the flow, but also, here for a short time, not a long time, right? They have that kind of vibe to them. I feel like they don't spend enough time alone, like getting to know themselves, because they're always thinking about like what's next in love as opposed to what can I do to make myself feel more fulfilled alone or naturally. And that's the thing. I think whenever this person is alone, their mind just wanders to you or whoever they have a crush on. Um, that's like what they think about. So I think now would be a good time to do charms. So I kind of want to do that just to see any other info that we have about this person. Ooh, okay, so we have a lot. How do we have? We have a couple signs. We have Cancer. Yes, they could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Leo. This charm actually makes me think of like nice things. Maybe this person collects things. They could have an eye for fashion, detail, um, luxury products. Okay, P. Those could be their initials. Some cards here. This. Cherish. This person could be sentimental, like about their relationships and their things. Oh my gosh, we have Cancer twice, guys. Oh no. And we also have the Moon card, which is ruled by Cancer. So, yeah, this person probably has some strong Cancer in their chart. They are nostalgic, they're sentimental about their things and their loved ones as well. They also have this little pipe here. Maybe this person smokes or does drugs, right? But I also have a feeling like, again, love is their drug and they don't stay single for long. I have a little book here. This says discovery. Yeah, this person is adventurous. They might like dinosaurs or sci-fi. And then the microphone. This makes me think that this person has a presence or that they have a loud voice. There could be something about their voice, though, that's interesting. Maybe they have an accent or they sing. This just deals with communication, though. This person could also need to speak up more. But yeah. Also, what's interesting is the Leo and the microphone makes me think that this person likes to perform. Maybe they like music, like dancing. Yeah, okay, so this seems like someone who's adventurous, very romantic, especially in a traditional sense. They love being in relationships. They fantasize a lot about being adventurous with you. Also, sexually, like this person really loves your top half, your boobs, your chest area. They would love to get you by themselves out in nature or in a more natural setting. And they're quite traditional, especially with their relationships when it comes to their family as well. The Cherish Angel makes me think that they're sentimental. This is a very feeling-based person. So they're more ruled by their emotions than by logic. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to do is just roll an astrology on top of this, just to see if does these walls. Okay, so we have 11th house, Gemini, and Uranus. That's interesting. Okay, so yeah, I feel like this person is very social, okay, or they have a lot of relationships, even though they can be sometimes like shy or, you know, they're in their feelings a lot. They can be emotional, right? But also at the same time, relationships are very important to them, especially friendships, romantic relationships, their family relationships, okay? Like we have Gemini here. They could also be quite curious as well. Uranus, I think of like discovery. The thing is, you dominate this person's thoughts, okay? You probably know them, but not too well, you know, like you see them every so often. There's also something unpredictable about their, I can't speak, about their presence. That's what I think of with Uranus. Like, you don't see them very often, but when you do, it's under strange circumstances, or you know them through someone who's weird. This person might be more of an outcast, but they also seem to have a lot of connections socially. They seem pretty well off. And also the Gemini, they're pretty youthful, okay? So yeah, these are the main things I am seeing for you guys. So I will leave this reading here. I hope you guys liked it. I hope it made sense. If you did like it, feel free to give this video a thumbs up, comment, or subscribe. I would really appreciate that. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a super amazing day. Stay awesome, and I will see you guys later. Okay, pile 2 for all of you who chose the amethyst. Let's see who is thinking about. Okay, so we're going to start off with some tarot. We have the Six of Wands, Six of Cups, ooh, the Six of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. Guys, okay, so we have 666. The thing is, that's not a coincidence, okay? I know that is a number, you know, obviously it's a devilish number, but 6 is probably very important to this person. I mean, if 2 6s or 2 of any number, at least 2 of any number comes out, I see it as a sign, right? But we have 3 6s, guys. So maybe this person is born on the 6th of a month or within this in the 6th month, so June. 6 is also a number ruled by Venus. It's associated with love, balance, harmony, compassion. Okay, so I think you know this person pretty well, okay? Like I want to say you've known them for a while. Maybe they knew you when you were young or kids together. I have a feeling like they saw you grow up. They saw you grow and they've seen you develop into an adult. Okay, I have a feeling that they have been with you for a while or in your life for, you know, a long time. This person values family a lot. I think one of the things that they fantasize about is actually starting a family with you, or how it would have been if you two had ended up together and had kids or something like that. Okay, this person does fantasize and think about being in a committed relationship with you. I also have a feeling like you two used to play together, or you had a flirty, competitive, back and forth energy at one point, because we have the 2 kids here, but then I also see this card as you two possibly when you were younger with this more authoritative person, like a parent or a teacher, being like, you guys are grounded together or something like that. You probably have some memories with this person, like deep sentimental memories, perhaps. This is someone who has a very warm energy to you. They feel like family almost, you know? So yeah, I mean, you might not be close to them anymore. They could have moved away or you guys have gone separate ways, but they still are thinking, you know, continue to think about you in a more intimate way. Okay. Honestly, yeah. Let's get into your sexual magic, Tara, to see more specifically what this person thinks of. Ooh, okay. The 2 of Cups. We have some fruits or chocolate here. Honestly, this person, maybe they tried to send you sweets or chocolate. Or maybe this person, yeah, they have some kind of fantasy about making love to you, eating chocolate, or there's some kind of association there for this person. Ooh, okay, the King of Wands. They view you as actually pretty hot, okay? This person is seriously attracted to you. They almost can't resist you, especially your physical body. They absolutely love it. The 9 of... But it's also funny though too, because they used to be so close to you that it might seem actually weird for them to think these thoughts. So I think that they, you know, they do like to harp on the past. This person is nostalgic, and obviously when they think about you, and them thinking about you has to do with who they used to be, right? You guys were once good friends and seriously like equal, right? An equal partnership, connection. But it's also kind of awkward in that way though too, because this person, again, they kind of feel like family. They feel like someone who knew you so well that it's almost like, no. Um, but also, I feel that maybe this person is in a relationship right now. They could be married, they could have kids right now, and they're still thinking about you. There is something about this that feels kind of awkward. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Um, but also, it's still kind of cute. Okay, this person, they don't need any harm by it. They're not seriously trying to get into trouble or um, I don't know, make things complicated, but also at the same time, they just think you're really hot and they've, if given the chance, they would definitely want to kiss you. Okay, so we have the Knave of Chalices. Yeah, I think this person, honestly, they might kind of regret not having got into a relationship when they could have with you. This could also be someone that you turned down when you were younger and they still kind of, you're like the one who got away or the person who they could never have, who they'll always kind of love or have some fondness for. So this person, they think about what it would have been like to end up with you, having kids, or like them when they did know you when you were younger. I strongly think if you chose this pile, this is someone definitely from your past, okay? You were not in a relationship with them romantically, though. You could have turned them down, but I honestly think you were good friends with this person. And that's what's could be awkward about this, is that you think about them as a friend or as someone who was almost family to you because you knew each other really closely, you got on pretty well. And there's equality here in this relationship. This person, seriously, they like you for you. They think it would be a very good match. Honestly, I mean, like, you guys do get on very well. We have 3 6s here, so there's a lot of balance in this relationship. You probably still know them kind of loosely. Also, a message that I saw in this card was that maybe this person has tried to write you letters and then tore them up, or write out their thoughts about you, and then, they can't, it just makes them sad or feel worse about it. You could be in a relationship right now, and this person might still be single, but thinking about what if. It's a big what if that this person thinks about. They love your hair. That is definitely a feature that they love. They love your hair. They also love your size. There's something about that too. Like, maybe if you're on the shorter side, or I don't know, this person, they like holding you. There's something very tangible that they like about you. But yeah, this seems like a nice person. It seems like you guys have grown apart since then, or if the relationship wouldn't be the same way, as it had been in the past. But yeah, it's definitely interesting. I'm gonna get you guys some charms just to see what else you got. Okay, so what do we have? Capricorn, Scorpio. We have Blue Book. Have some magazines here. Bon Appetit. Okay, they like food. They might like wining and dining. I'm hearing the words like steak. Maybe they cook, or they just really like food. What is that? Oh, the Da Vinci Code. Okay, so maybe they like arts, like fine art. They could like museums as well, murder mysteries. Da Vinci Code is a good book. Honestly, this person reads. They have a good knowledge of in like taste in art in general and in books, I want to say. Ooh. Ooh, the King of Hearts. Okay, so yeah, this person is romantic, but only for you though. I feel like this person is exclusive, exclusively focused on you. Like, we have the Scorpio and the Capricorn. Okay, so both those signs are very determined in their goals, in their desires. Okay, and then we have this corset, which is interesting. there could be something about this person's figure, like maybe like if this is a woman, she likes wearing tighter form-fitting things. But also in general, I think this person might be on this slimmer side. Of course, it just makes me think of someone who's skinny. Also, this could be like some kinky fantasy as well. The corset. And then we have hammer. Okay, so this person likes to make things. They could be a builder, or they could be into DIY projects like crafts, begin building things. I feel like this person is good at puzzles. They're good at taking things apart and then putting them back again. They have a mechanical mind. They like reading. They like following up on things. I also just feel like with the hammer, they almost want to fix this relationship. They want to fix, like, go back in time and kind of, change a few things about their relationship with you and, not erase it altogether, but definitely fix it. I think that could also be the meaning of the hammer. Okay, I'm going to roll you guys some astrology just to get any last minute info on who this is and what they're thinking about you. Okay, so we have Mars, second house, and Pisces. Interesting. So this person, they could be a Pisces. Pisces is very emotional and imaginative. So this person, they could have quite an imagination. Again, like they're fantasizing about you. Okay. Mars. Yeah, there's something physical about this person that keeps showing up. Like maybe physically they are fit. They're on the leaner side. They could be pretty strict with themselves physically about their diet. With the corset here, or just in general with what they eat. You do have an emphasis here on food. Maybe they have an interesting diet, or yeah, like they also fantasize about like chocolate and food and you, right? And then the second house is house traditionally ruled by Taurus. It's all about money, values. I have a feeling like this person, they are very sensual, right? They can be sexual though as well, like Mars. And they keep showing up because they know that they can never have you, like that ship sailed a long time ago. But they still think about it in a fond, imaginative way, and thinking about all the different ways that it could have played out, or, how it would have felt, right? So yeah, I will leave this reading here for now. These are the main things that I'm seeing in this reading. So yeah, I hope you guys liked it. I hope it made sense. If you did like it, feel free to give this video a thumbs up, comment, or subscribe. I would really appreciate that. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a super amazing day. Stay awesome, and I will see you guys later. Hey, group 3, for all of you who chose the gorgeous blue apatite, let's see who this is, who is thinking about you. Okay, we have Death, 9 of Cups, 8 of Swords, and okay, so interesting. So we start off with Death. That is a very strong energy. This person could be a Scorpio, right? Scorpio is associated with the Death card. Also a Leo as well, because we have Strength. I think this person actually is physically pretty strong, especially if it's a man. He's probably like fit, muscly. This person works out. They are creative. They really like art, visual art. This person might draw or paint. I have a feeling like they can draw pretty well. Maybe they draw you. No, just kidding. I mean, maybe. There is something kind of heavy though as well about this person. Um, they have an iron will. When I see the strength card, this person has laser sharp focus. They are intense, okay, especially emotionally. This person can be overbearing at times, I think. I have a feeling like this might be someone who you try to avoid, or I don't know, maybe other people avoid this person. It could also be that they try to avoid you as well, but there is something also happening here in this dynamic where it's a challenge, almost like it's a challenge for them. And that could be like what they are turned on by, but it also might be just a challenge in general, having to deal with this person, or, you know, this interaction in general. I feel like this might be a work colleague. This could be someone that you have to deal with at your job, okay? I think they're a bit older than you. They do come across as mature, but also someone who might be protective over you. Like I'm hearing older brother, older sister. So if this is like a work colleague or someone who you know at work or whatever the setting is, although I think it's probably more professional because it just seems more like a monotonous association that you have with this person. Um, you could have a more mentor dynamic as well in your relationship if they are older and if they are more seasoned in the workplace. I almost have a feeling like they fantasize kidnapping you, okay, but not in like a dark way like that, but like tying you up, blindfolding you. This person is very kinky, okay? They are sexual. Um, and they also seem like someone who would be really handsy, or, who would touch you if they got the chance to. And they might play it off as casual or whatnot, but that is definitely an obvious sign that this is your person, okay? Especially if they like your hair. I when I see this card, I see them stroking the lion. They see you as this really beautiful creature that they want to touch, that they want to pet. And the woman here too, she has like flowers in her hair. Yeah, this person likes that. If you wear flowers or you have some kind of flowery shirts, perhaps, there's something about that this person finds really attractive, especially your hair, though. That is a strong feature. But I do think that physically this person is pretty sexy, or at least they themselves, they are sexual. Okay. They have that vibe to them. Let's get some more cards to see more specific to what they fantasize. Okay, the Hanged Man. Yeah, they fantasize about tying you up. Okay, like she's hung up here. And then same thing here in the Eight of Swords card. Okay, this person, yeah, they're kinky on a darker, scale. Okay, so the Six of Swords, the Lovers. I think actually this probably came out for one of the other groups. Yeah, group one. I think for them as well, there was a theme of being out in nature, this person thinking about getting away with you, wanting them to themselves, right? Yeah, it's a similar thing with this person. Also, maybe they wear hats a lot. I do think, or flowers in their hair if they're a girl. This person really likes flowers, okay? If they're a guy and they have not gotten you flowers yet, they will soon, okay? But also if this is a girl, they really like flowers. So I don't know why, but that is coming through so strongly. Yeah. Yeah, that's a flower right there that he's offering her. Yeah, this person's gonna totally buy you flowers. Um, They are seductive, okay? They like to kind of play with you, tease you. You might know this person to be quite annoying or up in your business, okay? They can insert themselves if they choose to. They like being on top. I see in both of these photos, we have this guy kind of creeping up on the girl who is on the bottom, or in this case, tied up, right? So they are dominant in bed. They prefer to be on top. They might view you in a more submissive role, or just fantasize about that. And when they think about you, yeah, I also just, again, like there's something about your hair. It could be the color, it could be the length, right? But there is something about your hair, possibly your legs as well. Like maybe you are very tall, or your legs are well defined. You have a great tone to them, perhaps. This person fantasizes totally about seeing you in lingerie. Honestly, just getting you to themselves. Um, yeah, and then the lovers card makes me think that this person, they come off this way to a lot of people, okay? They could be flirty with a lot of people, but it is truly you who they are fixed on, or who, they would jump at the chance to get in bed with, all right? If this is a guy, I think he has darker hair, like black, deep brown. And then if this is a girl, probably like blonde hair, lighter, sandy hair, or brown hair. Okay. So yeah, let's get you guys some more cards. These are the romance angels. Swan. Express your love. Okay. So yeah, this person, the thing is, they aren't shy romantically, okay? They might, because I do think that they tease you, and this is more so the type of person who would sooner push you away in love. So they might have trouble actually expressing it, but they are trying to show you in other ways, okay? I think this person, as I said, they might touch you here or there. Like, but if this is a girl, she might like accidentally rub her fingers through your hair, or they might have literally asked straight up, hey, can I touch your hair? Or I don't know, this person, they want to do that, okay? They really enjoy you up in your personal space, making you uncomfortable, teasing you, touching you, okay? Ooh, unrequited love. Oh no. Yeah, okay. So this could be the situation. Well, I was kind of picking it up. I mean, I think that this is someone who you might honestly think is annoying, or maybe you don't like this person, okay? Or like them back in this way. And that could be what this card is getting at, unrequited on, your end, where you don't, you're not interested in them, okay? But I still think that there's definitely some kind of attraction here. You could be attracted to this person or find them hot, but also not like their personality, or, not view this as a serious thing, right? Even though they do, or even though they are seriously interested in you, you might see it as a joke, or also you could be oblivious to this person and just think that they don't like you, or that they're interested in someone else. Because as I said, they flirt with everyone, okay? This person, they like messing with people, okay? They like flirting. They can send mixed signals here or there, but it's kind of fun for this person, okay? They are playful in love, but also very sexual and kinky. I'm gonna pull some charms for you guys. I think this to be a good time to get some more info. Ooh, okay, so we have Capricorn. It could be a Capricorn. We have faith. Interesting. So maybe this person's religious. Jack of Clovers. Ace of Spades. All right. Yeah, this person's a player. They, the thing is, they could be attractive physically in a conventional sense, and they could get anyone, or I don't know, maybe people view this person as more of a player, just off of the way they look. Yeah, and we have the diamond here as well. So this person is just flow. They have a strong, like, hard will, honestly, hard personality. They get a hard on for you. Hard is definitely the word to describe this person. But also with this, I think of luxury. This person likes nice things. They like flowers. They like chocolates, luxury, designer goods. Yeah, this person flaunts that. Okay, the last thing I will do is roll the astro dice just to see if there's anything else that wants to come through on this person or what they're thinking about you. Okay, so we have Uranus, Leo, 8th house. Yeah, we have Leo again. Leo, the strength card, rules Leo. So you already know. Leo it's a very passionate sign. Leos are also possessive. Okay, they like nice things. They can be physical as well. I think of Leos as, because it's the lion, they like to show off. This person also, they love your hair. They think you're very hot. This person themselves is probably pretty hot. We have Uranus in the 8th house. Okay, so the 8th house is the house of intimacy. As I said, this person is already pretty sexual, okay, but they do definitely fantasize about being intimate with you. They view you in a more sexual way. And then with Uranus here, Uranus 8th house, I just think that this person is kinky and they probably have some darker fantasies about you, like tying you up or being really raw and rough with you. Okay, I think this person, as I said, they take that personality into the bedroom and vice versa. Okay, so yeah, for sure. I think these are the main things that I'm seeing in this reading, so I will leave it here for now. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you found it entertaining. If you did like it, feel free to give this video a thumbs up, comment, or subscribe. I would really appreciate that. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a super amazing day. Stay awesome, and I will see you guys later. Okay, group 4, for all of you who chose the lemon topaz, I love them. I am curious to see who is thinking about you. Let's get into your cards. Okay, we have the 3 of Cups, the 4 of Cups, 7 of Wands, and the Magician. Ooh, okay, so this person, immediately I just think that they're sneaky, okay? This person, they like to sneak up on you. Also, this is someone who's respected, okay? They might not be someone who's in an authoritative position at work or whatever setting this is in, but they definitely get a lot of respect from people, okay? I have a feeling that this person is a bit of a know-it-all. They kind of are giving me Harry Potter vibes, all right? I'm not gonna lie. They could be more nerdy. They have a lot of friends. I also, with the Magician, I'm getting strong Aquarius energy from this person. They could be an Aquarius. I also think that they have a very rich background, like culturally or with their education. This could be someone who you know from school, or it could just be that this person has a really rich knowledge of things. I also feel like they are well learned, okay? So they probably are well educated. They might be very talented in specific areas, like with science, okay? This person could be very good with science, math. They could play a sport or an instrument exceptionally well. I feel like there's one specific talent that this person has, but also in general, they do seem to be highly intelligent. There is also something kind of elitist about this person. It might not be their actual wealth or anything, but it could be again, that they view themselves as very intellectual and intelligent. I think they are intelligent, but I mean, they do have a way also of belittling some people, you know? Yeah, so this person, they might not be the nicest person, but there is something very commanding about them. Like they command respect. They can seem intimidating to some people, probably. They have a strong personality. They're charismatic, definitely charismatic. A lot of people like this person. They do seem as well to be reflective a lot of the time. They might have a lot of friends, but they do spend time by themselves as well. If this is a guy, he could have blonde hair. Honestly, blonde hair for this pile. Also, if it's a girl, like blonde hair. I really think that this person has blonde hair. Oh, also, that's funny because of the yellow topaz. Yeah, yellow. It could also be their favorite color as well, yellow. But definitely yellow hair. That is a strong message. It could also be that you have yellow hair and that's what they love about you secretly. Yeah, this person is very secretive, good at keeping this private to themselves. I feel like also in general this person might be private, and even though that they might be popular, they might be poppin', right? But somehow they also maintain a level of privacy with their personal life and their family, if that makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna pull you guys some sexual magic cards just to see more specifically with this person. Okay, so we have the Two of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. Okay, yeah. This person, okay, I think that they see you as a very powerful female or male, you know, whatever your gender. They see you as very powerful, and they honestly fantasize about you dominating them or you being on top, okay? This person could be gay. This could be someone who's your same gender as well. But they definitely fantasize about you dominating them or being on top. Okay, the Seven of Cups, Seven of Cups, Five of Swords. This person really loves your behind, especially if you are a girl. They love your booty. Okay, like we have that here. We have it here. um, this person, there's something refined in the way you look. It could be your back. It could be, yeah, like the arch in your back, your posture. There is something that they see is very refined and elegant about you. Okay, this person doesn't really have, like they do obviously fantasize about being intimate with you, but it's not like gross and kinky in any way. It's elegant and refined. Like they fantasize about taking some bougie dress off of you or like undressing you, you know, in a very seductive way. But yeah, this person definitely thinks about you dominating them. And also, they fantasize about having a secret kind of fling or affair with you. They do find that very exciting sexually, is things being secretive, okay? So yeah, this person, they're quite mischievous. They can be playful and flirty, but also very formal. Again, this person, they have a reputation to uphold. They do very much value their social connections and maintaining a degree of respect, right? But also they do seriously fantasize about you seducing them and or just seduction in general. I almost feel like this person reads books about it. There's something, again, because they're highly intellectual. They read a lot. They are well learned, right? So they probably read some books on the subject, on like how to seduce. Yeah, the thing is, I wouldn't really put anything past this person in terms of what they know or, yeah, like what they know. Okay, I'm gonna pull some romance angels, but so far, this person, they also kind of fantasize about, again, it being secretive, right? And having a secretive thing with you on the down low, almost like child's ish, they live for that kind of excitement and freedom in a relationship where you can be with someone and you're together, but also because it's secretive, you're not obligated to have have to make a show of it in public. This person couldn't be more opposite from that. They want it secret. They want it, they don't want anyone to know about it. They want it to be completely theirs. This person, okay, this person might also have siblings, okay? If this is a girl, maybe she has like 2 other sisters, or if it's a guy, like 2 other brothers, okay? I have a feeling like this person has a lot of siblings, or they have some siblings of the same gender, and that also is why they have this inner child's nature, right? It could also be attached to their family and their siblings, right? Yeah, and this person kind of has a hot and cold vibe as well. Like you might think at one point or one moment, like they could like you, or they're about to ask you out. And then, the next moment you could think, man, this person, are they annoyed by me? Like, do they even like me at all? You know? So yeah, this person, they can be hot and cold for sure. Okay, express your love. Totally. This actually came out for the last pile. These are people who have trouble like actually expressing their love. They might give you subtle hints here or there, but they're not about to like ask you out and risk it all, unless you seriously, yeah. Because again, this person fantasizes about you seducing them and you being more dominating. So again, like they're not about to ask you out or, make the first move here. Okay. And then we have wedding and give your relationship a chance. Ow. So this is work on your partnership. Okay. I have a feeling also like this person thinks that both of you would look really hot together. Like both of you would look like an item. When I saw the wedding, I almost thought that this person, it's funny though, because I don't think that they would want a public part of the relationship. They wouldn't want people to know about it, but they wouldn't mind being seen with you. They think that both of you guys would look really hot together. Also, this person could be bi as well or gay. There's just something about them preferring or just, gender roles being swapped, or them seeing you as a partner who could be both dominating but also feminine, as well. Like there's something interesting going on with that person. And then give your relationship a chance. I have a feeling also that this person might be waiting, for the right time to, make it more clear to you that they're interested in you, but they want to wait until there's more trust or you have more trust in them, or it just seems like normal, right? Because at this point, I think that you don't really know this person that well. It might seem weird where, yeah, like if they were to ask you out now, you wouldn't give them a chance, right? So yeah, this person is definitely waiting for the right moment, waiting to choose their battle wisely here. This person is coming. They usually get what they want. So I wouldn't be surprised if you actually end up with some kind of thing going on with this person, or I don't know, because they are seriously interested in you. These are serious sexual fantasies that they have, right? But also at the same time, this person, they might move on, it doesn't really matter to them, but They're almost in love with the idea of you and the idea of a partnership with you. You know, when I look at the wedding card, I almost think like it might not be that this person wants to have a serious thing with you, but they're in love with the idea of it, or the idea of a partnership, some serious, intimate, long lasting arrangement with you. It could also be that. I think now would be a good time for me to do charms, just to see if there's anything that going on if this person. Okay, so we have Leo, we have the pipe, blue book, S. Their name could start with S. We have the hearts. Oh, yeah, like they have a crush on you for sure. Laugh, Leo, laugh, love. Oh my gosh, guys, Leo, laugh, love. So yeah, this person could be a Leo. They are childlike in a way. They do really like to laugh. They like having fun. You know, they fantasize about a relationship with you or just, you know, being with you and it seeming like you guys are kids, you know, like youth. Maybe this person sees that in you and you remind them of, you know, being a child, being a little girl or a little boy, right? In love. So yeah, this person, they do have, when I see the love, obviously, and then we have the heart as well. So this person, you know, could end up in love with you. They do have deeper romantic feelings for you than it just being a surface level crush. But yeah, this person, they love fun. Is their reputation's important to them. You also have the pipe here, which makes me think that they smoke. They could be a bit on the older side. I think of like a wise man smoking his pipe. So yeah, this person, they like to read. It's the Ten of Hearts. Yeah. You have some hearts here. So again, this person, you are a strong romantic interest of theirs. And clearly they have fantasies that are more long term, I would say. Okay, so the last thing I will do is roll the astro dice just to see if there's any last minute info wanting to come through about this person or what they're thinking about you. Oh, okay, so have Aquarius North Node 11th house. Yes, Aquarius actually rules the 11th house, so that's heavy Aquarius. Also, I think I mentioned earlier that I felt that this pile had some strong Aquarius in their chart. Very intellectual again. There's also a detachment from like their public self in their personal life. They, you know, they could also have Leo as well. It's funny because they're opposite signs. So they obviously do care about like their reputation. People think highly of this person. They could actually have a following on Instagram or on social media. Yeah, they're pretty popular. They're seen as someone who is highly intelligent, very knowledgeable, likable, charismatic, of course. And also with the North Node, I think that this person probably has some kind of deeper pull towards you or attraction here that's happening. And then 11th house, lastly, is the house of networking, friendships. You probably know this person through networking. You could know them online through some kind of organization or something public, but not quite professional. I don't really see this person in the same career as you. But yeah, you definitely know them through a friend or through online. Okay. And you could also just know of this person, but not really know them that well. But yeah. So these are the main things I am seeing for you guys. So I will leave this reading here for now. I hope you guys liked it. I hope it resonated or made sense. If you did like it, feel free to give this video a thumbs up, comment, or subscribe. I would really appreciate that. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a super amazing day. Stay awesome, and I will see you guys later.